I once thought my quiet suburban life was blissfully unremarkable until I stumbled upon my neighbor's peculiar pastime. It started on an ordinary Saturday morning, the sun casting a golden hue over the lawns as I sipped coffee on my porch. Voices drifted over from next door, a mix of excitement and urgency that piqued my curiosity. As I peered over the fence, I was met with a surreal sight. My neighbor Carl, surrounded by an assortment of antique military uniforms, meticulously sewing patches onto them. At first, I found it amusing and somewhat quaint, this middle-aged man immersing himself in such an intricate hobby. However, as weeks turned into months, I noticed an increasing number of visitors flocking to his house. They were dressed in period costumes, discussing strategies and tactics from long-forgotten battles. My initial amusement shifted to concern when whispers of historical reenactments spilled over into my yard, disrupting my usual peace and quiet. Then came the fateful weekend, when they chose to host their grand event, a full-scale reenactment of a Civil War battle right in our neighborhood park. I had naively assumed I could ignore the spectacle, but the sounds of cannon fire and the sight of men charging in uniform was impossible to overlook. To make matters worse, my son, excited by the excitement and pageantry, begged to join them, and I found myself reluctantly swept into a world I had never anticipated. What started as Carl's odd hobby transformed not only the landscape of our neighborhood, but also the dynamics of our family. Our weekends became dominated by planning sessions, costume fittings, and even history lessons at the kitchen table. I watched as my son developed a passion for history, forging friendships with children I'd never met before. In that unexpected turn of events, the very hobby I deemed strange had woven new threads into the fabric of our lives, reminded me that sometimes the most unusual things can lead us to a deeper connection with those we love.